I'm about to do your Capricorn April 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Capricorn, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Capricorn love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Capricorn tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Capricorn April 2021 love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by pulling one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Capricorn, 3 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify all of it with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now keep in mind, as always, that this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Capricorn people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. Which means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every Capricorn person on the whole planet all at the same time, because I'm not reading for every Capricorn on the planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Capricorn people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. And it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. So if you're not a Capricorn and you're just watching this reading because you got the hots for a Capricorn, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind, though, that especially for cross watchers, energies can get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation, and you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. Now, enough talking, let's get on with this Capricorn April 2021 love reading, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here in April 2021. Okay, let's get 3 cards for you, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between the two of them? Let's get 3 cards for Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? Okay. Let's get 3 cards for your person. What's going on with Capricorn's romantic person of interest as it relates to Capricorn and the connection between the two of them here in April 2021, please? I think your person's got a lot going on, Cappy. What's going on with Capricorn's romantic person of interest here in April 2021? Thank you. Let's see what we have. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 of Cups is Pisces energy. This card is the happy fairy tale ending. This is about, excuse me, 2 people who are emotionally happy, emotionally content, full of their own self-love, who don't need any external person or external thing to get their happiness from, because it comes from inside themselves. They don't need someone or something external to them to get their sense of love or being loved or being worthy of love, because all that comes from inside themselves. It's 2 people in that state coming together into a happy union to form a happy connection, a happy family where everyone's loved, everyone's appreciated. This is most people's goal when it comes to love and relationships. So this is a pretty good overall energy to have here. Right under that, we've got the 9 of Cups. So again, this card, this should be most people's goal, really. This card is about being completely happy in and of yourself, being fully emotionally content in and of yourself, not needing someone or something external to you to get your happiness or your sense of love from. It's just what I just explained in this card. It's 2 people in that state coming together into union, and that's how you get to the 10 of Cups. Most people don't realize that. Most people think that you can just get into a connection and jump straight to the 10 of Cups, and it doesn't work that way. If you're not both in the 9 of Cups, you're not ever going to make it to the 10. If one of you is in the 9 of Cups and the other one's at the 7 or the 8, the only way for them to get to the 9 is to start siphoning love and emotions out of your cups to fill their own up, which sure, that gets them to the 9, but it drops you back down. So that's how you get one of those up and down relationships that never goes where you want it to go. The only way to get to this 10 is for both of you to be at the 9. Then the cups start to overflow, and that's what fills this 10th cup up. So we've got really, really good overall energy here, the 9 and the 10 of Cups. Now, the mutual point of interest. This is shared energy between the both of you. So this is either you've said or done something and it's got your person thinking or feeling or acting this way, or vice versa, your person said or done something and now you're thinking, feeling, or acting this way. More often than not, this is mutual energy that is affecting both of you in some way. And the mutual point of interest between the two of you is the 9 of Swords. Now this is Gemini energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. It's thinking about something over and over and over again on this, like a repeating loop in your mind, where you're thinking about something with so much fear and worry behind it that it's starting to stress you both out. So tell me more about this 9 of Swords. Why is the 9 of Swords here as the mutual point of interest between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here in April 2021? Okay, thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. This is Leo energy. This card tells me that there is some difficult situation going on, or there was some difficult situation going on prior to this point in time. This is about tapping into your inner strength, digging down deep, tapping into your internal courage, your inner strength, in order to make it through this difficult situation. Now, this can also represent trying to tame the beast within, as in you guys trying to rein yourselves in, trying to hold yourselves back, trying to not let yourselves rush off too quickly and do something harsh or too hasty and mess everything up. It's about trying to not let your emotions get the best of you, which probably a good thing if you're having a lot of fears, worries, and anxieties. You're grinding on something. There has been some sort of a difficult situation. Right under the Strength, we have the 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of being walled off and defensive about something. Now, it's also a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior, and he's been hurt. So he's built this wall around himself as a way to protect himself so he doesn't get hurt anymore, so he can heal, so he can get his energy right to take the next step in his journey. And we've got the Lovers under that, Gemini energy. This is divine counterparts. This is a very, very powerful love connection. We've got divine feminine and divine masculine represented here on this card. These are two people who are counterparts. This is like a power couple. These are two people who are probably supposed to be together. Some sort of a difficult situation going on. Someone here in this connection is walled off and defensive and trying to heal. Now, another thing that this Lovers card can represent is a choice between lovers. It's some sort of a choice that needs made in this love connection here. We have a Knight of Cups right under that. Knights are action takers, and Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions. This can be love offers, romantic gestures. You receiving a love offer, or making a love offer, or your person, or It's almost like you guys were going through something difficult and you're walled off from each other. But then in the background, there's this whole concept of moving toward each other in a romantic way. It looks like you're both worrying about it. You're both stressing yourselves out about it. To clarify that 9 of Swords, we have the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. So now we've got 2 6s here. The Lover's card is the 6 of the major arcana. This rules over all the other 6s in the deck here. So we've got 3 6s out here. A couple of 9s with this 9 of Cups and this 9 of Swords as the mutual point of interest between the two of you. And then we've got a Cancer card right in the middle of that. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but the symbol for Cancer looks like a 6 and a 9 kind of wrapped around each other. Very, very interesting. Now this Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. This is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind and moving forward into calm waters, clear waters, where you've got more clarity, where you're moving forward towards something that you actually want. This is about moving away from something that is mentally or psychologically painful. It's leaving that in the past and moving forward toward what it is you actually want. But these swords that are stuck in the boat here represent that even though, yes, you guys are moving forward here, you're doing so carrying some burdens from the past or some lessons from the past along with you. But you're definitely moving away from something psychologically or mentally painful. This Nine of Swords that we're clarifying is mental anguish. So it's possible that there was some difficult situation going on that had you walled off, had you taken some time to heal, you were worried and stressed about it, both of you, and now we're moving away from that, moving towards something that you actually want. It looks like what you're moving towards is this Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. It's a love connection, but this also is a two. And in tarot, twos represent needing to make some sort of a choice, some sort of a decision. But then we have this Six of Wands. This is Leo energy. So we got a couple Leo cards out here now. We got Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini. A little bit of Sagittarius, a little bit more Gemini here. This is a card of recognition, as in you guys being publicly recognized for something. More often than not, this is you guys coming to some sort of a recognition yourselves, as in like you recognizing something about yourself or your person or this connection, or them recognizing something about themselves or you or this connection. This is you guys recognizing something. The other meaning for this card is moving forward in success and victory. So we've got two cards here about moving forward towards something that you actually want, being successful and victorious in doing that, recognizing something that allows you to move forward, to move away from whatever this stressful situation is, this painful situation that we're seeing here with the Strength card, moving away from all that toward what you actually want, which is this love connection here, which again, we already saw that with this Lovers card. We've got a tough situation being walled off, and then the Lovers, like that wall is preventing you guys from coming together, it looks like. Now that's the mutual energy between the two of you for April 2021. Capricorn, for your energy, you got Strength. Again, you got the Hanged Man, and you got the Devil. So you got all three major arcana cards here. That is very powerful, very significant energy. Now we all have free will. We have a lot more control, a lot more ability to use our free will over these minor arcana energies. When it comes to these major arcana energies, we got a lot less control to use our free will in that stuff. And you've got three of them here. So this is very powerful energy. We've got a major arcana card here on the bottom of the deck. Actually, that's the first card out for you. The first card out for you in your energy is almost always the most important card. So we've got Strength out here twice for you. Again, this is Leo energy. This tells me that you're going through some sort of a difficult situation that's requiring you to dig down deep and tap into your internal strength in order to make it through it. Now, this also tells me that you have the internal strength to make it through it, and you're having to tap into that. This can be about summoning the courage to face your fears. We see fears, worries, and anxieties here related to some 10 of Cups, some 9 and 10 of Cups, some sort of a happy love connection where you're both equal. We have the Two of Pentacles under, Two of Coins under that. This is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of like, again, it's a two, so it's about a decision. It's an energy of like balance, but it's more about being off balance or trying to maintain your balance or regain your balance after you've been thrown off balance. We've got some rough situation here that you're going through, and it's put you off balance a little bit. This is about like making a decision where you're not really sure what to do, where you're looking at your options and you're weighing your options out. You're looking at the pros and the cons. You're asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Trying to come to some sort of a decision here. Now let's clarify this Strength card, because obviously there's some sort of a difficult situation for you. I mean, we've got fears, worries, and anxieties, and the Strength card out here 2 times. So tell me more about Strength for Capricorn in April 2021, please. Let's get one more. Thank you. Okie dokie. I see. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is the second fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. This is about rapid back and forth, passionate communication. It's about rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something you have a lot of passion and desire for. This can represent travel. This can even represent a lot coming at you at one time, a lot of energy coming at you all at one time, almost like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose or something like that. We have the King of Swords under that. This is Gemini energy. This is a decision-making energy. Now, we just saw here this 2 of Coins under this 10 and 9 of Cups for you, that decision that you're trying to make. We've seen the Lovers card, which can represent a decision. We've seen the 2 of Cups, which could, both of those can represent a decision or a choice in a love connection, some difficult situation that you're dealing with that's got you worried and stressed out. This is a decision-making energy. It's Gemini energy. This is someone who is emotionally detached. Like, they don't consult their emotions when they make their decisions. This is someone who's very smart, very logical, very analytical, very rational, very fair. But they don't consult their emotions when they make their decisions. They're only interested in what they can see right in front of them. They're only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. And they're going to use the truth and the facts of the matter to come to the best, most logical, most rational decision available for everyone involved. Then we have the Devil under that. Capricorn energy. This is an energy of some toxic, heavy energy here. This can represent addiction. This can represent obsession about something. This can represent being trapped by something, or at least feeling like you're trapped by something. You can see on the front of the card, it's got the Fool from the deck in the cage with the Devil, and he's scared to death. He won't even raise his head up to look at the situation. So this can represent some sort of a situation that you feel trapped by, that you're afraid to look at, which could be why we're seeing the fears, worries, and anxieties here. It could be why we're seeing the Strength card a couple of times here. Now, the Devil only actually has the power over you that you give to it. So by not facing the situation, you're actually giving your power away. Now, this can be a feeling of being trapped by something. This could be telling me that you feel like this connection is so powerful, so strong, it's got so much gravity to it, so much magnetic pull to it, that you feel like you can't escape it. This could be that there's some heavy toxic energy around you or around your person, or that's affecting you somehow. This can be an element to your shadow, as in something about yourself that you don't like, that you don't want your person to see. Heck, that maybe you don't even want to look at yourself. So you kind of push it down into your shadow and repress it and try and pretend like it's not there. If that's the case, it will create a scenario where it is controlling aspects of your life. Now, this could just be obsessive worrying here. Now, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but the final card in your energy is the Devil. And I don't know if you can see it very well in the video here, but this face that's staring at her through the window is that face from the Devil card. So this could be an energy of obsessively worrying about something. That could be why you're in that 2 of Coins, where you're juggling and trying to, do I or don't I, should I or shouldn't I? You're obsessively worried about something. I've seen the Strength card twice, which can be about summoning your inner courage to face your fears. The Fool is incredibly afraid here. He's so afraid he won't look up. He won't look at the situation for what it is. And that's exactly what's keeping him trapped here, because the chains are connected to the cage, not him. The cage door is wide open. If he would just summon his courage for a minute and face his fears and look at the situation for what it actually is. And we saw that King of Swords looking at what's right in front of you, interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. If he'd look at the situation for what it actually is, he'd see that the cage door is open and he could just get up and walk out. So, if you're having a feeling of being trapped by something, most likely you're not actually trapped here. Oh, we have a Three of Swords underneath that. This is Libra energy. This is heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third-party energy. Now, that doesn't always necessarily mean a romantic third party. It doesn't have to mean that you or your person were cheating or anything like that. This can literally be any energy that's not you, Capricorn, that's not your person, that's somehow gotten involved here and caused some heartbreak and sadness. It could be nosy family members, nosy neighbors. It could be working too much. It could be playing too many video games, going out too much, going to school. Anything that people do enough of will create its own energy. So this can be any third-party energy that's not you or your person that's somehow involved. This could be some karmic connection. It could be the fears and the worries and the obsessing about that itself. But something is causing some heartbreak here. Then we go to the Four of Swords after that, more Libra energy. This is about taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break. It's about going internal, like choosing to go internal, to do some healing. We already saw that Nine of Wands. It's a card of healing. It's about doing some thinking, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. We've got the Six of Swords, leaving the past in the past, moving away from some emotionally or psychologically or mentally painful situation, moving forward into calmer waters. You're trying to figure out how to move forward from here. Now, to clarify strength, this difficult situation that's requiring your internal strength, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and Death. So we got another major arcana out here in your energy. This Queen of Wands, this is usually Leo energy. Sometimes this can be Aries energy. This is someone who's very bold, very passionate, full of desire. She goes after what she wants. Like, she knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after it with bold, passionate, fiery determination. She doesn't take no for an answer. She doesn't sit back and wait. She goes after what she wants, and she almost always gets it because she's so determined. Now, this is someone who's good looking, fun to be around, the life of the party, but it's someone who knows exactly what they want and they go after it. So this could be telling me that you're trying to rein yourself in a little bit here. You're worried maybe about moving forward too quickly. This is a lot coming at you at once. It could be creating a situation where you're starting to feel trapped even though you're not really trapped. Now this could also represent, like, let me get back to it here. We saw the Devil, and then we saw that Three of Swords, heartbreak and sadness from a third-party energy here. Energy that's not yours, that's not your person's. Now, I do have two queens out here in your energy. Sometimes two queens can represent two feminine energies being involved in the situation here. We've got fire sign energy and a water sign energy. That's possible. We've seen the Lovers card, which can represent a choice between two lovers. We've got the Two of Cups, which can represent a choice between two lovers. I'm feeling like there was at some point more than one, because we've got that Two of Coins here too. Capricorn energy. This can also be an energy of juggling, as in juggling more than one person, not being able to make their mind up about which one of these two queens they actually want. It could be that, which could definitely cause a difficult situation, could definitely cause fears, worries, and anxieties. It looks like whatever it was, though, you're getting past it. There's some sort of a recognition in this connection. One of you or both of you is recognizing something that's allowing this forward movement here. But the next card to clarify strength is this Queen of Cups. This is Cancer energy. Sometimes this can represent Pisces energy in a general reading. This is an energy of someone who has a lot of love and emotions to give. They want to give their love and emotions. It's someone who's very intuitive. It's like a loving, mothering, nurturing type of an energy here. And this also tells me, this card tells me there's a lot of passion and desire in this connection, at least from your end toward your person. This card's telling me there's a lot of love and emotions toward your person. I mean, we've got the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups in the overall energy of the reading. So that's looking good. This one's a little bit confusing because elements of it look really, really good, and then other elements of it look like, ooh, hey, what's going on here? But the final card to clarify strength is Death. This is Scorpio energy. This is an energy of a massive transformation taking place. This is about something ending, something dying, so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. So if you think about like when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it goes into a cocoon. It's not having a party in there. It's not all fun and games for that caterpillar. It's actually dying. It's going through a very painful transformation process where when it comes out of that cocoon, it ain't a caterpillar anymore. It's something entirely different. So this represents some sort of a transformation taking place in you. In this connection, some sort of a transformation, possibly a painful transformation taking place. Something's coming to an end so that it can be reborn again in a different way. The next card in your energy for April 2021, Capricorn, is the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. This is an energy of progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stagnant. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's looking at things from different perspectives than he would normally look at things from, different points of view, different angles than he would normally look at things from, and he's doing that because he's trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. But until he does, progress is halted and there is no forward movement, which is pretty conflicting with this rapid forward moving energy that we're seeing here with this 8 of Wands. So tell me more about this Hanged Man for Pisces. It's a Pisces card for Capricorn here in April 2021. Okay, tell me more about the Hanged Man for Capricorn in April 2021, please. Well, that one clearly wanted to come out. Let me grab that. Oh, okay. I see. It reminds me, people keep asking where they can get the coffee mugs, where they can get the Take It As It Resonates shirt or some of the other shirts you see me wearing. I have my website done now. My store is online. You can get all this stuff at my store. Got crystals, tarot decks, all kinds of stuff there. But I'm actually giving away a bunch of free coffee mugs and a bunch of free t-shirts. So if you go to the URL that's at the bottom of the screen right now, www.unknowntruthtarot.com/free-stuff, that's where you can get some of the free stuff. So go there and check that out. If you want, you can check out the store while you're there. But let's clarify this Hanged Man here, because on the bottom of the deck, we have Strength again. Again, this is Leo energy. This is telling me there's some sort of a difficult situation that you're dealing with that's requiring you to dig down deep and tap into your internal strength. It's telling me you have the inner strength to do this. You have the courage to be able to face your fears here, and you're required to do that at this point. Now, this could be you trying to rein yourself in, trying to hold yourself back. We've got the progress being halted here, which, like I said, is directly conflicting with that 8 of Wands energy, that very fast, forward-moving energy. This could be a situation where you feel like you've got so much love and passion for this person that it's actually starting to freak you out. I mean, it could cause that devil energy where you feel like you're being trapped and you're trying to rein yourself in. I see. I see. Under that, we have the 5 of Cups. More Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past. This is about being so focused on these 3 cups that have been spilled out. All the love and emotions that have been spilled out. All the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. It's about having your focus on the past. And if you have your focus on the past, you're going to feel the way you felt in the past. If you're focused on something you don't have in your life anymore, you're going to feel that loss. If you're focused on something that you feel is missing from your life, you're going to feel that gap in your life. So this is about where your focus is controlling how you feel. Notice there are two upright cups that are still full of love and emotions right behind her. That's the Two of Cups, some happy love connection. So this is almost like, this could be what that, I just got goosebumps, what that devil energy is. It's like an obsession with focusing on the pain from the past having you trapped when you're really not trapped by it. It's about having the courage to face your fears. That's why the Strength card is here for the third time now. It's about, we saw that King of Swords, the looking at what's in front of you, not letting the emotions get involved, only looking at the truth and the facts of the matter and making a very logical, rational decision based only on the truth and the facts, not the emotions, not the story. This is telling me that your focus could be in the wrong spot. Because if you keep focusing on the 3 cups that are spilled, notice she's not focused on the 2 cups that are right behind her. There is a very powerful love connection right behind her, and she's missing that opportunity because of where she's focused. So this is telling me that you have to be consciously aware of where your focus is and consciously choose where to place your focus. You decide where your focus goes, because if you let your focus decide where it goes, if you let your focus dictate to you, you're going to feel these negative lower vibrational energies, and that could cause you to miss something that's really good right there. And we have the Knight of Swords underneath that. So this is another decision-making energy. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So again, here we are directly conflicting with this Hanged Man, which could be why we're seeing this Two of Coins energy, this being off balance and trying to decide what to do, like, do I or don't I, or should I or shouldn't I, like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. It could be why we're seeing this psychologically painful and stressful thing that you're thinking about here. It could be why we're seeing recognition happen too. You could be recognizing that, because now we have the fastest knight in the deck. This is about rushing forward and speaking the truth on something. It's about rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action on something. On the Knight of Cups, again, knights are action takers and cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions, making a love offer, romantic gestures, moving in the direction of love and emotions. There's that Nine of Wands again, being walled off and defensive and trying to heal from something. So that's what's got you in this Hanged Man energy where there's no forward movement right now. It's something to do with where your focus is. It's something to do with some sort of a pain from the past, where all your cups of love were kind of dumped out right in front of you here. I think you might be worried that that's going to happen again. That could be what you're having fears, worries, and anxieties about. That could be what's holding everything up. To clarify the Hanged Man, we have the Lovers again. We have the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and we have Judgment. Again, the Lovers is Gemini energy. This is a powerful love connection here. Very powerful love connection. And we even see that in this card about the sadness and remorse about the past, about where your focus is. There's that love connection, that Two of Cups in the background. This is very strong love connection. These are two people who look like they're supposed to be together, at least on the surface. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. But this can also represent needing to make some sort of a choice, some sort of a decision in this love connection. Next we have the Page of Cups. Pages are messengers. Again, cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages of love and emotions. This is an apology. This can be the expressing of emotions, expressing of feelings, communications about love and emotions, communications about how you feel about this person. And we have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is about taking control of a situation, taking charge of a situation, possibly setting some boundaries on something. This is a master manifester. He's got all the tools and resources to put together a plan to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. It's about taking control of something and going after what it is that you want. Taming that beast within yourself, that beast that's controlling where your focus is, that's putting you in these painful, lower vibrational, fearful type energies here. I think you're taking control of that. I think you're recognizing something that's allowing you to take control of that and get to this judgment energy. It's got a couple of meanings. This is about passing your own final verdict and judgment on a situation, as in you making a final decision on something. It's also a card of second chances, as in resurrection, resurrecting something, bringing it back from the grave, bringing it back to life, transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. We've already seen the death card, and now this is laying right beside the death card. Something dying, something transforming, and being reborn in a new, more beautiful way. Now we've got something being resurrected from the dead, being transformed in a way that it's never going to be the same again. You taking control of that situation. Something happened here. I'm not clear what it is, other than something from your past has held progress up for you. And you have a very powerful love connection. It looks like that's being communicated about. You're taking control of something. Looks like making some sort of a decision here. And it's requiring a lot of internal strength to make it through it because of some painful thing that happened to you in the past. We've got two cards of making a decision here. And we've seen the King of Swords in your energy. That's like the chief decision maker of the deck. Final card in your energy for April 2021, Capricorn, is the Capricorn Major Arcana card, the Devil. Again, this is some heavy energy that's surrounding you. It can be obsession. It could be addiction. It could be an obsession with the past. It could be a feeling of being trapped by the past. Only you're not actually trapped. You have the power to walk away from this. Tell me more about the Devil for Capricorn in April 2021, please. Oh, holy cow. There's a lot to talk about on this one. Got one jump down here. Come here. All right. I see. Oh, that one. Okay, thank you. Scoot this over. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. Seen it a couple times already. Sagittarius energy. Second fastest energy in the deck. It's about rapid back and forth passionate communication, which I'm seeing here now. It's about rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something you have a lot of passion and desire for. Like I said, it can represent travel. It can also represent a lot coming at you at one time, a lot of energy coming at you at one time, to where it feels like you're taking a drink out of a fire hose, which will kind of like blow your head off, really. King of Swords, again, decision-making energy, emotionally detached decision-making, not letting your emotions get involved in the decision-making whatsoever, only looking at what's right in front of you, only looking at the truth and the facts of the matter. When we saw the Fool the last time in this deck, it's got the Fool sitting in a cage with his head buried, and he's afraid to look at the situation for what it is, and that's exactly what's keeping him trapped. We're clarifying the Devil card again, something that is feeling like it's got you trapped, but it's because your emotions are involved. If you look at it for what it actually is, if you summon up this first card out in your energy, strength, if you summon up your inner courage to face your fears and look at it for what it is, cut the emotions out, cut the story out, and just look at what's right in front of you, you'll see that you're not trapped. Now, to clarify the Devil, I normally try to get 3 cards I just got 6 for you on this devil card. So this is clearly an important energy. We have the 7 of coins, the Queen of Swords. I think the Queen of Swords actually came out first, so I'm switching them around. We have the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Now this Queen of Swords, come here. This is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her, it better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things or the people that no longer serve you, that aren't to your benefit anymore. So I'm telling you straight up, this devil energy is not to your benefit. This thinking about this and worrying about it and stressing yourself out about it is not to your benefit. That 5 of Cups that we saw, that sadness and remorse about the past, the 3 of Swords, the heartbreak and sadness, that stuff is not serving you. It's time to cut that off, because that's what's keeping everything stagnant. That's what stopped your forward progress. That is what this devil energy is about. It's got you feeling trapped when you're not actually trapped. Now, we did just see that King of Swords a second ago. Where'd he go? Right here. King and Queen of Swords. Counterparts. Now, usually in a love reading, when you see the King and the Queen of one suit, that means counterparts, power couple. 2 cards that are supposed to be together usually represents 2 people who are supposed to be together. In the case of the swords, this is usually, for me, I just got goosebumps really bad, 2 people who used to be together. So I'm feeling like you're stuck in this devil energy with all the sadness and remorse about the past. You're worrying about the cups of love being spilled out. You're worrying about that because you're stuck in the past. You're thinking about someone who you used to be with and the way they treated you. And I feel like that is what's holding things up here in this connection. This is not the same person, and I don't feel like they're going to do you that way. That could be what you're starting to recognize. That could be what's allowing you to move forward. It could be you cutting off that toxic energy that you're kind of stuck to right now. Next, we have the 7 of Coins. This is Taurus energy. This is a period of you pausing to reflect and take stock of this situation, of this connection. And what you're doing is looking at the seeds that you guys have planted. And you're trying to decide, is this going to grow into the 10 of Coins that I actually want? That maximum stability and abundance and prosperity and that happy, stable home life that we all want. Is this going to grow into that? Is this worth me putting my time, effort, and energy into, investing in? Or is this a spot where maybe it's not going to pan out the way I want, and maybe it's time for me to cut my losses and move on? So this is that period of time where you're reflecting on that and contemplating those types of questions. And it looks like that's a heavy burden for you. We have 10 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is a heavy burden that you've been carrying. Devil energy. I've seen the devil out here, 2 or 3 times in your energy now. It's definitely a heavy thing that you're carrying here. Now, 10s in tarot represent completions, though. So this is the completion of some heavy burden. It's reaching the point where the burden is over and you can lay the burden down now, move on without it. Start over on the 1 of this suit, which is that passionate new beginning. So if you haven't already reached the spot where you can lay this heavy burden down, it's coming sometime in April here, because you're about to cut that devil energy off. Probably after you finish taking stock of this whole situation, you'll be able to lay that burden down. Next, we have the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of victory. We've already seen moving forward in success and victory. This is the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. We've seen moving forward into calmer waters, waters that are clear, where you have more clarity, where you're out of this being stuck in your head worrying about something. This is also the sword you would use to make a decision with. Like the word decision, The root word, the Latin word that comes from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off all the other options, so you're only left with this one option. This can be the sword you would use to sever a relationship or to sever something in your life that's out of balance, so that balance can be restored. It's the sword that's wielded by the Queen of Swords. So you're definitely cutting something off. You're getting some clarity on something, some recognition on something that's going to allow you to be victorious here. Next card in your energy is the Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. You've got 2 tens in this column of cards. Again, tens represent completions, endings to something. We have the Death card out here, an ending to something, something dying so that it can be transformed. This is a swift ending to something. Now, sometimes this is an ending you don't see coming, which is why the swords are in his back. He didn't see it coming. Sometimes this is an ending in betrayal, hence the swords in his back. But no matter what, this is an ending to something. This is a swift ending to something. I'm feeling like this is an ending because you're cutting off that devil energy. It's an ending to this burden that you've been carrying. It's an ending to that devil energy. And the final card to clarify the devil is the Page of Wands. Again, pages are messengers. Wands are about passion, desire. So this is news and messages of passion and desire. This is either you communicating your desire. We've already seen the Page of Cups out here. News and messages of love and emotions. So this is either you communicating your love and your desire and your passion to your person, or vice versa, them communicating that to you. This is like the minor arcana version of the Fool card, which is about taking that leap of faith in a new beginning on something. This is a more toned down version of that card. This is about taking the very first steps down a brand new path towards something you've got a lot of passion and desire for. We've seen right from the beginning of the reading here, this Queen of Wands, where you have a lot of passion and desire for your person. We've got the Six of Wands clarifying the mutual energy between the two of you. Wands are about passion and desire. This is recognizing something where you need to cut this devil energy out, recognizing that where your focus is what's keeping you trapped. You cutting that off, putting that burden to an end, and then taking the first steps down a new path towards something you've got a lot of passion and desire for. And it looks like it's going to happen pretty quickly when you do that. Now let's move this over and get some more room here. That is your energy here in April 2021, Capricorn. Let's take a look at your person's energy, because in their energy they have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Coins, and the Four of Coins. Now this Two of Swords is Libra energy. Again, twos represent decisions. We've seen the Two of Cups. We saw the Two of Coins in the story on the bottom of the deck here for the overall energy. Now we've got the Two of Swords. This is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because there's not enough information to make the decision, or because there's something that you can't see, hence the blindfold, or because there's something that you know about, you just don't want to look at it. We've seen the Devil card several times. I don't know that this is a decision your person needs to make as much as it seems like it's a decision that you needed to make, and you weren't making it because there was something you were not seeing because you didn't want to see it. You didn't want to look at it, which was that painful situation. And I don't blame you. I don't like focusing on painful stuff either, but it looks like that's where your focus was. But let's clarify this Two of Swords that's in your person's energy here. Tell me more about this Two of Swords for Capricorn's person, April 2021, please. Let's get one more on this Two of Swords, please. Yep, let's get one more on this Two of Swords, please. Thank you. I see. Bottom of the deck. Eight of Wands again, Sagittarius energy. Second fastest moving energy in the deck. Rapid back and forth, passionate communication. Rapid forward movement. Rapid forward progress on something your person has a lot of passion and desire for. Nine of Swords. Again, that is the mutual point of interest between the two of you, Gemini energy, thinking about something over and over and over again to the point that it's to your detriment, having all the fears and worries and anxiety behind that thinking, stressing yourselves out. Both of you are stressed out about some decision that needs made that hasn't been made. Once that decision gets made, things are going to move forward very quickly, it looks like. Three of Swords right under that. Heartbreak and sadness from some third-party energy, an energy that's not you, an energy that's not your person. Now, I did see two Queens at the beginning. I've seen the Lovers a couple of times, which can represent a choice between lovers. I've got the Two of Cups here, can represent a choice in the love connection. I even have the Two of Coins here right under this 9 and 10 of Cups. So that could be juggling more than one person. This can, however, be something that's not even related to a third-party person in this love connection. I haven't seen the Seven of Swords. I haven't seen any other cards really that would make me think there is some third-party connection here. Nope, this third-party energy, this causing the heartbreak and sadness, is something to do with your past. We've got the Four of Coins here, which is the final card in your person's energy. This is about holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. This is also Capricorn energy. So this is telling me that there's a decision that needs made that hasn't been made, that's holding things up based on something that you were holding on to from the past. There's that King of Swords again, looking at what's right in front of you, emotionally detaching from the story behind what's going on and only focusing on what you can see in front of you. About facing your fears, facing that devil energy, looking at it for what it really is. There's been some sort of a pause, some sort of a rest, some sort of taking a break to do some healing, to figure out what to do moving forward from here. About that devil energy. You can't make this stuff up. Facing your fears. If he would face his fears just for a second, he'd realize he's not actually trapped. He'd realize this devil doesn't have any power over him. He's keeping himself in the cage. The door is wide open. He could just walk out. He could just leave it all behind, and there's not a damn thing the devil can do about it. The World, the final card of the major arcana. This represents completion of cycles. So we've got some sort of a heavy toxic cycle, some sort of a karmic cycle that you've been going through. This is the ending to that cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. Knight of Coins. Ooh, goosebumps like crazy. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's about slow forward movement. Very methodical, one foot in front of the other. Not being in a hurry, not being in a rush. Almost perfectionist type energy. Like the Knight of Coins, the bad thing about him is he's slow. It takes him a while to get there. The good thing about him is he's slow and steady. He doesn't rush. He doesn't hurry. He doesn't make mistakes because he's in a hurry. When he shows up, he's got the real deal. He's carrying the Ace of Coins. So this is a really good energy to have. Slow and steady wins the race. Now to clarify this Two of Swords in your person's energy, this decision that needs made that's not being made. We've got the Nine of Wands. We've got that Five of Cups again. And now we have Temperance. I've seen quite a bit of Sagittarius in this reading. I've got two Sagittarius cards here. I've got a Sagittarius card on the bottom of the deck. I've got a Sagittarius card over here in your energy. You might be dealing with the Saggy. You could literally be dealing with any sign. I'm just calling out the ones that stick out prominently here. But this Nine of Wands, again, is a card of being walled off and defensive. That's why the decision hasn't been made. You've been walled off and defensive, and that's affecting your person's energy. Now, this is also a card of healing. Like I said, that wall has been built because he's been hurt. He's built the wall to protect himself so he doesn't get hurt again, so that he doesn't continue to get hurt, so he can heal, so he can get his energy right to take the next step in his journey. We've seen you taking the first step down a brand new path after you cut off this devil energy, after you drop this burden that you've been carrying. The next card to clarify the Two of Swords is the Five of Cups, which again we've already seen. Scorpio energy. Sadness and remorse about the past. That's why you've been walled off. That's why there is a decision that hasn't been made in this connection. Because you've been walled off, because of this heartbreak and sadness and remorse from the past. It's about focusing on the cups of love that have been spilled, the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled. It's about where your focus is and what you're not looking at, which is the power of this love connection right here. It looks like that's what you're recognizing here. And it looks like that's what's going to allow you to move forward. The final card to clarify the Two of Swords is Temperance, the Sagittarius Major Arcana card. This is a card of patience. This is a card of assimilating changes. It's about blending things together, but little bits at a time. Not being in a big hurry, not being in a big rush. It's about being willing to be patient, to take a step back and look at the big picture before they come back in to blend some more together, to make some fine-tuning adjustments. So to me, this is telling me that you've got a decision, or there is a decision in this connection that needs made. Obviously, we got the Two of Cups. We've seen the Lovers a couple of times. Your person's being patient about it. They're helping you assimilate the changes, or they will anyway. Yeah, they're not trying to rush you here. Now the next card in your person's energy is that Knight of Coins again that we just saw. That slow forward moving energy, an energy of patience like I just talked about. When he finally shows up, he's got the real deal. He's got the Ace of Coins. That's the seed that has the potential to grow into that 10 of Coins that we all want. We see in your energy you contemplating the 7 of Coins. Is this going to grow in to the 10 of Coins that I really want? Is this worth investing in? Or should I cut my losses and move on? We've got the person who carries the seed that grows into the 10 of Coins right here. We've got the 10 of Cups already on the bottom of the deck as the overall energy. This has a very strong potential to be a great connection here. Tell me more about this Knight of Coins, Capricorn's person, please. Why is the Knight of Coins here, Capricorn's person in April 2021? Let's get to two more. We'll take that. Really? Really, huh? Oh, damn. You just cannot make this stuff up. I wish I could make this up. I would move to Hollywood and write screenplays and I would be rich. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords, Libra energy again. Heartbreak and sadness from some third-party energy, an energy that's not you, Capricorn, an energy that's not your person. This is someone else who caused a devastating loss, who caused a heartbreak and sadness for you. Yeah, that's what your person is trying to be very, very patient. Take things slow with you because they understand that you've been hurt in the past. They understand why you're walled off. They understand that your focus is in the wrong spot because of the heartbreak and sadness. I mean, look, there's 3 cups spilled out. There's 3 swords that caused all of that. They're being patient with you. They're trying to help you assimilate the changes, trying to help you balance this back out and heal this so that you can move forward. 8 of Wands, again, Sagittarius energy. This is about moving forward very quickly. Rapid progress on something you have a lot of passion and desire for. Rapid back and forth, passionate communications. They understand this is a lot coming at you too. They understand that's why you're in this 9 of Swords energy, why you're having the fears, the worries, the anxieties. Again, that's the mutual energy. I feel like this is your energy and it's affecting your person. And they love you enough that they're helping you move forward in success and victory. They're helping you recognize things and move forward into calmer waters with them. They're helping you with the world, ending of this cycle, beginning of a beautiful new cycle. The cycle that's ending is the devil energy. Again, man, goosebumps like crazy. This is all of that toxic crap, all that you feeling trapped by what happened in the past that's holding everything up. They're helping you put an end to that and start a beautiful new cycle. Jeez. To clarify this, come here. To clarify this Knight of Coins in your person's energy, we have the Ten of Coins. We have the Knight of Coins again, and we have Faith, which is the Hierophant card in this deck. Now, we're just talking about when he finally shows up, he's got the real deal. He's got the seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Coins that we want. I just got done saying that you were in the Seven of Coins, which is where you're contemplating, is this going to grow into the Ten of Coins that I want? Now we've got the Ten of Coins. Slow and steady wins the race. They're being patient. This has the potential to grow into the Ten of Coins. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Coins out here in this reading. This is maximum stability, maximum abundance, prosperity. This can represent the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and all their resources in order to build something very stable, abundant, and prosperous. This is like the happy home, the assets, the money all being in place. No one wants for anything. This is like building a legacy together. And we have the Ten of Coins. This is most people's goal in life, in like the physical 3D reality that we live in. And this is most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. And we've got both of them out here in this connection. The next card to clarify the Knight of Coins is the Knight of Coins. So anytime I'm clarifying a card and I get that same card as the clarifier, that's the universe going, dude, I done told you. They're patient, they're moving slow, they're not in a big hurry, they're not going to mess anything up. When they get there, they've got the real deal. And right in between those two cards is the real deal. So looking good. Final card to clarify that Knight of Coins is Faith. In this deck, they call it Faith. This is the Hierophant card. This is Taurus energy. This is a card of commitment. This is about taking things to the next level. Sometimes this is the marriage card. So this is telling me your person is committed. They want to take things to the next level with you. They're willing to take things slow and be incredibly patient with you. These are all very, very good energies here. Very good energies. Final card in your person's energy. Four of Coins. Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. Your person is wanting to hold on tightly to you and not let go of you. And at the same time, they probably realize that you are still holding on tightly to this heartbreak and sadness from your past. And they're willing to be patient with you and take things slow. Tell me more about this Four of Coins for Capricorn's person, please. Why is the Four of Coins here for Capricorn's person in April 2021? Let's get one more. This Four of Coins, please. Oh, that one, okay. Wow. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. Libra energy. Heartbreak and sadness from a third-party energy. An energy that's not you, an energy that's not them. This is that pain from the past. That's what the Devil energy is about. Someone in your past hurt you. They broke your heart, and that's why your walls are up. That's why you're worried about all this. That's why progress is halted. It's why your person is willing to be patient with you. It's why you're worried. It's why you're stuck in your head, thinking about it to the point that it stresses you out. Then we have the Libra Major Arcana card, Justice. Just got goosebumps again. Holy crap. This is a card of balance. This is like the Major Arcana card of balance. This is about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword that's usually in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance. So balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. We've already seen the Queen of Swords come out, cutting off things and people that don't serve you anymore, that aren't to your benefit. We've seen the Ace of Swords. That's the sword that's in the Justice card. That's the sword you would use to sever things that aren't in balance and put an end to that so that balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. Your person understands all of this stuff here, and they're trying to help you balance it out. They're trying to help you balance it out, assimilate those changes, and they're being patient about it. Once this is balanced out, we're into that Eight of Wands energy again. Sagittarius energy, rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something there's a lot of passion and desire for. To clarify this Four of Coins for your person here, this holding on tightly, not wanting to let go, this Capricorn energy, we have Strength again. We have the Star, and we have the Moon. Wow. We started this reading off. Come here. Very first card in your energy, the most important card, Strength. But I started this reading off by saying, oh look, you got all three of your cards are major arcana cards. That's very potent, very powerful energy. And now here we are finishing this reading off. The last three cards that are the first three that come out are major arcana. The last three that come out are all major arcana. This is the completion of a cycle. We've seen the world twice. This cycle is over, and it's time for a beautiful new cycle. We've got three major arcanas again. This Strength card, again, Leo energy. Again, first card out in your energy. If I remember correctly, this was the card on the bottom of the deck when I clarified this mutual point of interest between you of the fears, worries, and anxieties. This is about having the internal strength to make it through that. Tapping into that internal strength. Having the courage to face your fears. To face your fears. Yes, it's been difficult, but you are making it through that. And your person's not going to let go of you. They're going to hold on tight, and they're going to help you make it through. They're going to help give you the strength to get past all of that difficult stuff, to be able to balance that out. Next card in their energy here to clarify that Four of Coins is the Star. This is a card of healing. This is a card of hope. This is card 17 of the major arcana. This is the card that comes right after the Tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star energy until you've been through a Tower moment first. This is the guiding light that shows up from the universe, the light that lights your path for you after the Tower comes crashing down and you don't know what to do. You can't see your way forward from here. This is the light that lights everything up so you can see your way forward. It's how you heal. It's what gives you the hope to be able to move forward. Now, in a love reading, this can tell me that your person is viewing you as a gift from the universe. They're viewing you as the one for them. It's also telling me that they're not going to let you go. They're going to help you heal. They're going to help you get through all of this. They're going to help you get through this Moon energy. This is fears, worries, anxieties. Again, first card in the whole reading, fears, worries, and anxieties. Last card in the whole reading, fears, worries, and anxiety. It's a complete cycle now. This also represents something being hidden in the dark, as in something that you can't see, something that you're not aware of that you can't see. In the clarifiers at the very beginning, we have you coming to some recognition, becoming aware of something about this connection that allows you to move forward, allows you to leave the psychologically and mentally painful thing from the past, this thing that you're stressing about, this devil energy. It's about leaving that behind, moving away from it, moving forward in success and victory. The thing that you can't see because of the blindfold. We've seen Justice a couple of times. The Justice is blind. On one card in the deck, they're wearing a blindfold. On this Justice card, his eyes are physically sealed shut, as in he can't open them. So there's something that you couldn't see here because of where your focus was. That's what the devil energy was. You couldn't see it. You were trapped by it because you weren't looking at it for what it actually is. Your person's helping you get the strength to face your fears, the courage to face your fears, so that you can look at it, so you can see it, so you can heal from all this fears, worries, and anxieties and be able to move forward with them. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Capricorn love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.